Hello viewers, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching not my but your channel, and I am back with synthesis as promised. So let's get to work. Synthesis. I have been getting a number of requests that ma'am please make a video on synthesis. Actually you get in your grammar section the question C, where you are told to join with and don't join with and but, and so join with any other words, not these three words. So what does synthesis really mean? Synthesis means combining or joining, and that is why yes, you need to have a knowledge. That's very true. So and, but, and so, these three are conjunctions with which we make compound sentence. That means we are free to go for simple to simple. That means joining two simple sentences into one simple sentence, or joining two simple sentences into a complex sentence, which is easier, or with leaving apart these three conjunctions, we can go for the other conjunctions and make them compound sentence. So let's get to work. Simple to simple sentence, there are 6 methods, 6 ways. Like we can do it with the help of a participle, by using a participle. Like he received a letter, he felt very happy. Receiving the letter or receiving a letter, he felt very happy. So participle here, the present participle is ing. So by adding ing to the verb, remember the participle, gerund and infinitives, they are not real verbs. They are non-finite verbs. So they don't get the honor of being called a real verb. So if we make one of the verb a participle, change it into a participle, then your work is done. Like he saw the tiger, he ran away. Seeing the tiger, saw and ran, two verbs. Seeing the tiger, he ran away. Simple, isn't it? Let's go to the next one. Infinitive, another non-finite verb. To, and after to comes your verb, and remember the verb should be in the present tense form. So I have engaged a private tutor. He will coach my daughter in English. I have engaged a private tutor. He will coach my daughter in English. So we can do it with infinitive. I have engaged a private tutor to coach. Coach is the verb. Before it we put that infinitive to coach my daughter in English. Simple. We have only one verb, engaged. Engaged is the only verb here. So it's a simple sentence. We are joining into a simple sentence because here we are dealing with simple to simple. Now the third one. Third one is a noun or phrase in apposition. So this is easier. Like suppose Aurangzeb was the son of Shah Jahan. Aurangzeb was the son of Shah Jahan. Aurangzeb got his brothers killed, or he got his brothers killed. So in noun or phrase in apposition, what do? We can eliminate the verb. Aurangzeb, comma, the son of Shah Jahan. Son of Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb refer to the same person. Aurangzeb, comma, the son of Shah Jahan got his brothers killed. Aurangzeb, comma, the son of Shah Jahan got his brothers killed. So one verb we have eliminated and we have only the other verb, killed. Lord Nelson died at sea. He was the hero of the Battle of Trafalgar. So Lord Nelson, the hero of the Battle of Trafalgar. So hero of the Battle of Trafalgar and Lord Nelson, they refer to the same person. Yes, he was the hero in that battle and he died also. So Lord Nelson, comma, the hero of the Battle of Trafalgar died at sea. So only one verb is died. So this is also a simple sentence. So we have got 3: participle, infinitive, noun or phrase in apposition. And the next one is absolute phrase. It is quite similar to the participle one, like the sun set, we stopped our journey. The sun having set, we stopped our journey. The sun rose, we resumed our journey. The sun having risen, we resumed our journey. He was, let's see another sentence. The ship sank, the crew were drowned. The ship having sunk, the crew were drowned. And not only that, we can, if there is what should we say, if there is a sentence where we have is, like he was bitten by a snake, he died. So being bitten, was, you can't say now wasing, ising, we can't say that, or aming. So what do we do instead? These all fall under the be verb. So being bitten by a snake, he died. Being bitten by a snake, being is not a verb, absolute phrases. And now let's come to the next one, the fifth one, preposition with noun or gerund. You know what a gerund is? Gerund is a verbal noun, like participles are verbal adjectives. That means when the verb, instead of doing the function of a verb, it does the function of an adjective, we called it a participle. And when a verb, instead of doing the function of a verb, it does the function of a noun, we call it a gerund. So gerunds are also ing, participles are also, present participles are also ing. So here preposition, by using preposition with noun or gerund, like the sentences, I gave him a rupee, I felt very happy. On is a preposition. On giving him a rupee, I felt very happy. On giving him, giving, gerund. On giving him a rupee, I felt very happy. Everyone opposed him, he did not give up his resolution. Everyone opposed him, full stop. He did not give up his resolution. So we can also use prepositional phrases like in spite of. So in spite of opposition from everyone, in spite of prepositional phrase, then comes here opposition, which is a noun. So in spite of opposition from everyone, he did not give up his resolution. Got it? We can use prepositional phrases also. Quite a few are there. And then we come to the last one, adverbs or adverbials. Mane adverbs means a word adverb, adverbial can be your adverbial phrases, adverb phrases. They are your adverbials, like beware of that person. Full stop. Beware of that person. This is of first importance. So how do we do it? We'll add an adverbial, use an adverbial. First and foremost, beware of that person. First and foremost, beware of that person. Only verb is beware. The next one, he did not attend the function. That was his intention. He did not attend the function, full stop. That was his intention. So let's do it with a one-worded adverb. Let's do it with an adverb, not an adverbial. So he did not attend the function intentionally. Intentionally is your adverb. Got it? So we have discussed all the 6 ways in which we can change two simple sentences, which we can join 2 simple sentences into 1 simple sentence. The others are other ways in which we can join our sentences are changing them into a complex sentence. We can join and make them a compound sentence, but at the same time we have to be careful because and, but and so is there in your compound. So you go for the other conjunctions. There are so many. So I'll discuss them in a nutshell. the compound ones, because three of them though are already the very important ones are and but. So they are gone, so is gone. So we'll talk a little about the rest and are changing into complex sentence. Of course, they are important. Why? Because in complex sentence what happens? We have one main clause and the other clauses, they are subordinate clause. What does subordinate mean? Someone who is under, dependent clauses. So these three clauses are noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. They are called the subordinate clauses. So in complex sentence we have one main clause and it could, the other clauses, they could be a noun clause or an adjective clause or an adverb clause, and they are dependent on the main clause. For example, if I were to say, he is a rich man, he is a rich man, he donated all his money to a charitable institution. So he is a rich man who donated all his money to a charitable institution. So who donated this portion is your adjective clause. Why? Because it is describing the noun man. Got it? He is a man who donated all his money to a charitable institution. Like you'll have noun clause. Most of, give you a secret, most of the noun clauses, they begin with that. So we join the noun clause to the main clause. And what are these clauses actually? A clause, definition wise, a clause is a group of words which has a subject and predicate of its own. But we need to join it to a bigger sentence so that it gets its complete meaning. Like if I were to say, just who donated all his money to a charitable institution, it does not make complete sense unless we add it to the main clause. He is a rich man. Unless we add the who portion to this clause, it doesn't get its complete meaning. So this is doing the function of an adjective, and as such it is called an adjective clause. The same for noun clause. They will perform the function of a noun, but not in one word, in a clause manner with a subject and predicate of its own. And same for the adverb clauses. They will also do the function of an adverb, yet they will not, they will have a subject and predicate of its own. So it will be a group of words, not one word only. So let's discuss some sentences. Let's solve some sentences to get a proper picture. Wait. So simple to complex, we have a main clause and then the subordinate clause. And the subordinate clause, we have noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. So let's do some sentences. he told me that he told me, full stop, he had topped in the exam, full stop. He told me something, full stop, he had topped in the exam, full stop. He told me that, told what? That he had topped in the exam. So this is your, he told me what? That he had topped in the examination. So this is your noun clause. Another one, there should be no grammatical errors in your answer. Always remember this. There should be no grammatical errors in your answers, full stop. Always remember this. Well, this is a question. So always remember that there should be no grammatical errors in your answers. This is also applicable to y'all. In your essays, in your letters, and in your literature answers, be aware of your grammatical errors because you will lose your marks in the process. Okay, now let's proceed. Now we come to the adjective clause. Adjective clause, I have told you so many times that the adjective clause is a clause which describes a noun or a pronoun, and they are placed next to the noun or pronoun, and they do the function, same function as that of an adjective describing the noun. So I saw the boy, he had won a medal. I saw the boy who had won a medal. Who, which, they are your adjective clauses. You need them to frame your adjective clause. And this is the car, full stop, my father bought it. This is the car which my father bought. So two of your adjective clause, they are the easiest, isn't it? Now what remains is our adverb clause. Adverb clauses, again, I don't need to tell that they do the function of an adverb in a sentence. So the teacher entered the class, the boys stopped shouting. The teacher entered the class, the boys stopped shouting. So the boys stopped shouting when the teacher entered the class. The boys stopped shouting when the teacher entered the class. We can also say as soon as the teacher entered the class, the boys stopped shouting. Another one is you will succeed, full stop, work hard, full stop. You will succeed if you work hard, or you can put it the other way, if you work hard, you will succeed, comes to the same, isn't it? So we are done with our complex sentence. And now what remains? Compound. How to join two simple sentences into a compound. So they have made us a little bit of handicap by asking us not to join with and, but, and so. These are the three conjunctions with which we normally join, quite common conjunctions. But so what? We have other conjunctions with which we can join the sentences like and. Instead of and, we can use as well as. I'll give you an example. He goes to school, full stop. His brother goes to school, full stop. So both he and his brother go to school. We can also join it, okay, leave aside and. We can also join it in this way. He as well as his brother goes to school. Okay, and same for but. Instead of but, we can use nevertheless, we can use yet, still. He is poor, full stop, he is happy, full stop. So he is poor but he is happy. So if we don't use but, not a big problem. He is poor, still he is happy, nevertheless he is happy. And also many times we can use however instead of but. I always advise my students when they are writing an answer, don't begin your answers with what? With but. Instead you can put however, because but is a conjunction, and if we begin with but, it sounds very odd. See, you might tell that you have seen many famous men of literature, authors, Shakespeare also does the same. But see, they have become famous. So no one will find their faults or they won't get their marks deducted. But if you do, your marks will be obviously deducted, no doubt about it. So don't begin your sentences with but. What I have noticed in the copies of my students, I'm pointing that to you because you all are in the same age group. So don't begin your sentences with but. Okay. When it is a question of a choice, we can join the two simple sentences with either or, neither nor, like he will go, full stop, I will go. Either he or I will go. When it is negative, both of them are negative. He did not come to school, his sister did not come to school, neither he nor his sister came to school. We can go for neither nor. He did not write a letter, neither he did not call, neither did he write a letter nor call. And when it is a question of inference, we find that there is something to be inferred, like he was found guilty, full stop, he was punished. So normally we would go for so, but when we are not supposed to use so, we can use therefore. He was found guilty, therefore he was punished. So it's not a problem. So these three, leave them at peace, we can do with the rest. And with that, our video on synthesis or our lesson on synthesis comes to an end. I have tried my best to give you as much as I can in such a short time. Actually, time is very short. I should have started my videos much earlier, and then you would have benefited much more. Anyway, what is done cannot be undone, as it was said in Macbeth. Let's do with whatever time is left. And again, I've been getting some nice compliments. Thank you, viewers, for it. Go on uploading. They boost my energy. They encourage me to carry on with the good work I am doing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done it up till now. Share these videos with your friends. They will be benefited. And if you like it, don't forget to press the like button. I'm not getting so much likes. I'm getting a lot of views, of course, but not the likes. Are you forgetting? Or is it that you don't like my videos? No, I don't think so. I have got such wonderful comments from you. Anyway, now no more wasting time. Let's get to work. You go back to your copies and your test papers and your paper and pen, and happy practicing. Best of luck. Bye for the time.